Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here, playing some more Warhammer combat cards, and in this video I'm going to be introducing the newest Warlord to enter the game for the Chaos faction. This is Warlord number 5, and she is the Masque, Herald of Slaanesh, which means that all 4 of the Chaos gods are now represented by a different Warlord. The Masque is the cheapest Chaos Warlord at only 21 points, but she has pretty low health and melee attack. She gets plus 10 stats per upgrade, and her trait is Inspiring Presence. She has an interesting special rule called Quicksilver Swiftness. It allows your units to attack first during your opponent's turn, as long as they have 75% health or higher. Now, initially this seemed like a really strong special rule. It can make her very tricky to play against her, but playing as her is a little bit more situational, I found, because you really need to match your opponent's attack type for it to be the most effective. And even if you do get the first attack in, it's only going to make a difference if you are able to destroy the enemy with your attack before they get a chance to retaliate. Or in some situations, if your unit was going to get killed by the enemy attack and it gets its attack in first, then it can make a bit of a difference. But in a lot of cases, it's not actually going to really matter whether you attack first or second. But let's go ahead and see how this works out in ranked mode. I haven't actually been playing Chaos much this season yet, so we're going to be facing off against a pretty weak opponent, I think. I've thrown in just a mix of different units. Celeste, I think, could be a good option, although they would be a lot better at level 5, where they get the Psychic attack upgrade. Having all 3 attack types, I think, would actually work quite well with the Masque. But yeah, I've just thrown in a little bit of melee, a little bit of ranged, and some Psychic, and we'll see what we're up against. And yeah, I've also got some units with Taunt in there that can protect my stronger damage dealers. I got a little bit of healing. I think Regeneration and Shields, those defensive traits, could also be good at ensuring that your units stay at 75% health or higher for as long as possible. Now we're up against Tau, so I don't know how this is going to work out. They're going to have a lot of ranged units, obviously, and I don't have a whole lot of ranged myself. Now we do get the first turn. I'm going to put down the Psyker here. I don't know if this guy is actually a very good choice for this deck, but we do have Celeste, so we'll put Celeste down somewhere. Got the Inspiring Presence. And we did get outflanked there at the beginning, so we'll be dealing slightly less damage. But this is looking... I think this is looking okay, actually. So I think we're going to start off with... We'll put down this Taunt, the Demonette, and then go for a melee attack, since they won't be able to do much in return. And then both Celeste and our Terminator Sorcerer will be able to get the first attack in, since they will be at max health. So we'll see that Quicksilver Swiftness, see what it does here. And I am sure they're going to go ranged, because they do outgun us. So normally that Piranha would be able to get its attack in, but in this case Celeste gets to attack first, destroying the Piranha. So that was actually really huge. It effectively prevented that entire attack from the Piranha. Okay, and Celeste is still at max health, so we're looking pretty good there. And I think we'll go ahead and put down our next Taunt minion and see what they deploy next. Okay, it's a weaker infantry unit. And once again, we can just go melee and should be able to... Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Like I said, this is a much weaker opponent, so normally, if you're playing against, an evenly ranked hero, then it's not going to be this easy. Now, once again, we should be able to get the attack in first, but in this case, well, actually, they're not very smart putting their weakest unit across from Celeste there. Once again, we'll get that first attack in to be able to destroy that Pathfinder before it gets a chance to attack. So this is actually going very well. The Terminator Sorcerer was brought below 75% of its health, so it did not actually get to attack first that time. Okay, and now they only have like a few units left, so we're going to put down, I think we're going to put down this guy, Volgrar, Thrice Cursed. Now he has regeneration, so he has an easier time staying above that health threshold. And once again, we're going to go for the... Oh, they got healed. I forgot about that. The healing there. We'll go for the melee attack. And Celeste doesn't have quite enough damage to finish off the stealth suit, but once again, Celeste should be able to attack first, destroying that stealth suit before it gets a chance to attack. And our big guy over on the right side should also get to attack first as well. So there, Celeste, and yep, there it is. Now, in the case of Volgrar, even though he did attack first, since it didn't destroy the broadside battlesuit, it didn't actually make a difference there. And now we can just deploy, well, we'll put down this guy for some healing. The Medicae is able to bring your units back up in their health, so even if they dropped below the threshold, you could potentially bring them back above 75%. And we'll just go for the melee attack to finish them off here. So, yeah, that was a very easy game, but you could see the special rule in action and see that it could potentially be very strong. I think I was able to destroy, what, like at least three enemy bodyguards before they even got a chance to attack. So when you're able to do that, the Masque's special rule can be very powerful. The issue is when you face off against a deck that you are ill-equipped to fight against. If, for example, you deploy, your Psychers and the enemy is going ranged, then you're not going to be able to deal much damage even if you get to attack first on their turn. So, yeah, that you kind of have to predict what you're going to play against, and oftentimes, ranked mode is just a mixed bag. You never know. You might be up against a melee deck, and then a ranged one, and then a psychic one, so I think maybe including multiple attack types with the Masque is the safest route. I think the best possible composition that I can think of for the Masque would actually be using the strongest Slaanesh cards, running Celeste, once again, if you have it at level 5, and also the Keeper of Secrets, which is the Slaanesh Greater Demon. That thing also at level 5 has all 3 attack types, as well as Fear, so it can stay alive. It can stay above the health threshold longer. If this thing was at level 5, you could run this with Celeste and a couple, like Taunt and healing units. And that would be absolutely devastating because they could attack first with any of those powerful attack types. Unfortunately, most players are not going to have these cards at that high of a level, myself included. Keeper Seekers, I just finally got it to level 2, but it is still much too weak to actually be of much use. So let me know if you can think of a better way to use the Masque, if there are certain bodyguards that you think work really well with her. And let me know how it goes with you in the ranked scene and also in the campaign for this week. It is a Slaanesh campaign, so let me know what you think of this new Warlord in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.